Hi everyone, this is Team 46 and we are here to present our solution for problem statement from InQLab Foundation. So firstly, I would be telling you about what our motivation was towards InQLab, so that's why we took up this problem statement, move forward here. So what we saw was InQLab was collaborating with the students and making them teachers, was teaching them leadership skills and was working on their overall development. We have not seen that much of creativity and that much of enthusiasm with any other organization, and we decided to move further with it and build something great that we can adhere to and say that yes, we built that. So talking about the members, we did a hard work, and for the entire day we go the entire stuff, and we made out a product at the end. We will be showcasing that today. Talking about the project flowchart, how the flow of data works in our application is that initially we need to collect the data. So we first need to have forms to collect the data. So we have a form time selection initially. So we have unit evaluation forms, student observation forms, and student teacher observation forms. So these are the three forms that we are using, and the data that comes from here goes into a MongoDB storage database. From that, we fetch it onto Power BI and visualization techniques like Matplotlib, and we create dashboards, one for InQLab Associates and another for student teacher dashboard. Talking about the different entities that are involved in various parts in the database. So every form has different entities. You can see on the screen as well. So unit evaluation has different entities. Talking about the class observation has similar kind of entities. So that were required, that the data that would need to be collected. Student observation collection form has has similar entities as well. So there was images, there were strings, there were timestamps, there were a lot of stuff. Talking about the UI, how it looks. So we will be seeing a landing page that will have options to fill out a form and go to the dashboard. And going on the forms, we will have seen these are the forms in the demo. Thereafter, we have a dashboard. This is the dashboard I am showing currently for the InQLab Associates, that where they can see the data in aggregate manner. Talking to databases and collections, we use MongoDB for our database, and we created classes, schools, and all of those stuff on the MongoDB database as well. It is a NoSQL based database. Talking about the technical stack that we use, so we built the entire application on React.js. We use Node.js as the backend. We used IPFS for uploading images. We used MongoDB for our databases, and we are converting the entire application to a PWA so that it could give us an edge on the mobile version and have local storage and notifications. We used Express.js to build up the JavaScript libraries. Talking about the feature scope, there are a lot of feature scope. We will be talking in these after the demo. So thank you. Let's demo now. Moving on to a demo, when you initially log into the website, you get this demo. So we have skipped the login part here. So you get the initially to select which form you want to fill. So unit evaluation form, student observation form, student teacher observation form. Likely you get the dashboards as well. You can select whether you want to go to associate. So you will be allowed the entry according to what your access level is, else you will be denied. Talking about the initial dashboard that we have, so initial dashboard that is we can see is unit evaluation and dashboard. So in unit evaluation form, what it does is it has those fields that were required initially for the that were there in the PPT that were presented to us. So we took up those entities with us and just took them in a similar manner. So there were checkboxes. We took those checkboxes. We took up the school name, class name, all of those. So I will be just filling up random something, and we'll be moving forward. So number of student is a numeric entity you can fill, comments you can give, and talking about the images, we can simply go forward and select the image that we want to likely, as I say, I will be selecting this image, and whenever I press submit, what I see is the form submitted successfully. At the same time, what happens is that the image uploaded, that is the link to which image is uploaded, is copied to a clipboard, and whenever we gonna go to that, we can simply go to the link. So this is the kind of link. So it's the hash that is non-crackable and SSH 256 encrypted. So it's a IPFS decentralized network. So we are using that, so the images are completely secure, and the privacy is maintained, as well as the decentralized network. So we save on the space as well, storage space. Similarly, we have forms for other fields, like we have student teacher observation forms. So there are two student teachers, as I said, in every class. So this is the school name, class detail, and separately for every student teacher you can select it and fill up your entries, and thereafter select the images. If you have different, if you can have simply images for one, you can simply upload to one and click on submit. That's the same thing. Then we will be moving to dashboard, the data analytics dashboard, where that we created to for the people who are director level people, or the people who needs to see the data in the aggregate level, so the associate people as well. So what we then is we found out the entities that are most valuable to the organization, like the total student teachers, class taken today, total impacted count, and overall ratings. So the average overall ratings we are also getting them aligned with the previous rating. So how much increment is there since the last month, since the last week. So we are taking that in mind as well. So we have fabricated some data, synthetic data, as the real data was not available. So student ISD in 2020 ratings received, all of those stuff, we try to make that out and plot it on graphs. There are obviously various visualization that can be done easily. We try to reach out to on a school attached level as well. So that number of schools attached in a 2020 or something like that, and feedback forms that were filled totally. So we are talking about a completion rate, how much classes were reported and how much not were, how much forms were completed. We are going to classes level, teachers level. We are going on a grassroots level to try to get the data analytics done and get the data on a micromanagement level. So talking about the databases that we have used, so I would go forward and show you that. So we have used MongoDB. So these are the databases that we have. So whenever we fill up this form, so the form I shown here, the form, whenever we fill up this form, a new entry is added up here. So you can see every entry has a unique identifier that can't be forced upon that. So everyone has a unique identifier. There are some details regarding that were filled in the form, and we get all of them here. So these the class, same goes with the school and all of those stuff. Talking about the talking about some of the page, we uploaded all of the details for your personal reference. You can see them there. If you want to see the code, you can simply go to GitHub. So click on get in now, and you will be direct to the GitHub repository here, and you would be able to see the entire code that we have done for making the product a futile product. Thank you very much. That's from my side.